Right, this is Jack Hartley, Unit 5, 1.1 Jack. What list of values or codes of practice relevant to the work being carried out?
Making sure that all health and safety guidelines are followed, like doing a park queue, stuff like that.
Right. Describe the requirements of health, safety and welfare relevant to own work, including the Health and Safety at Work Act and requirements from relevant national governing bodies.
We've got the 1974 Health and Safety Act, which means just pretty much follow all health and safety and make sure everything's safe and to use for participants.
1.3. Identify manufacturers' guidelines and instructions for the use of facilities and equipment.
Use everything properly and make maintenance tests to ensure that everything is good to use.
Good. 1.4. Describe why health, safety and welfare are important in an active leisure and recreation environment.
To protect yourself and the participant from getting injuries.
Identify the persons responsible for health and safety in our workplace.
Well, your supervisor or yourself when you could go on staff development training for yourself to get to that role.
Outline own organisation security procedures.
Have CCTV, fingerprint scanners, fire doors, stuff like that.
Good. Describe the types of hazards that are likely to occur in own area of work and the accidents and injuries each could cause.
Mostly wet floors, which could cause someone to slip, maybe bang their head open.
Right. Outline how to identify hazards.
Go around with a checklist, make sure that everything is no wet patches or any fire hazards are around.
List health, safety and security checks to be followed.
Maintenance checks and again go around checklist to look for hazards.
Describe how to carry out basic risk assessments of the types of hazards that may occur.
Again, get a risk assessment, get a sheet, walk around, take everything, rate it on how dangerous it could be.
Describe why is it important to get advice from a relevant colleague if unsure about hazards and risks in the own workplace.
To make sure that the environment is safe to use for everyone.
Good. Identify who to ask if unsure about hazards and risks in own workplace.
Ask your colleague, supervisor or manager.
Good. Describe how to deal correctly with the types of hazards that may occur in your own workplace, taking accounts of risks.
Having out of order signs for maybe machines that are broken, or having signs for wet patches to make sure that people are careful and maybe mop it up or something like that.
Identify documents relating to health and safety which may have to be completed.
Risk assessment sheets, park queues.
Fine. Outline how to complete health and safety documents correctly.
Again, get risk assessment sheet, find a hazard, and then go around how dangerous it is.
Describe what is meant by safeguarding and protecting the welfare of children and young adults and vulnerable people.
To find risk and make sure that there's nothing dangerous, especially for little children, that there shouldn't be any weight side to heavy or stuff like that.
Describe own roles and responsibilities for safeguarding and protecting children and other vulnerable people.
Which one is that?
4.2.
4.2. Give them the right exercise to do, safe environment, correct technique to prevent injuries.
Good. List of 4 types of abuse.
Sexual, physical, verbal, and is it emotional?
Yeah, good. Outline the basic indicators and impacts of each of the 4 types of abuse.
For physical, if someone maybe comes in often bruised or something like that. Verbal, when you hear someone insulting or mocking someone at the gym, and sexual, when obviously someone's judged inappropriately, and emotional, again with verbally abuse if someone is being mocked, for having a look. Describe
the risks that individual abusers or potential abusers pose to children and vulnerable people.
It could lead to injuries.
Yeah.
And maybe even criminal offences.
Good. Describe the risks that individual abusers or potential... Oh, just said that. Describe organisational policies and procedures in relation to safeguarding and protecting, including reporting procedures.
Inform manager, maybe even talk to the affected person, and just try and follow your policies that are from the workplace.
Outline what to do if concerned about possible abuse.
Inform manager, or maybe even contact people that could help in such situations.
Describe how to respond to a child or someone else disclosing abuse or concerns about abuse.
Talk to them, make sure that they're alright, or inform parents or caretakers.
Outline what to do if there are barriers to reporting own concerns.
Mostly just tell the supervisor or manager.
Identify statutory agencies with responsibility for safeguarding and protecting. Yeah.
Call police if needed, if there's a criminal offence, or just if they're with a school, just call the school, make sure that everything's alright.
Right. Outline when to contact the statutory agencies responsible for safeguarding and protecting.
When the person affected is in serious risk of very bad injuries.
Outline how to contact them.
Phone them, over the internet.
Good.
Or just talk to them through it.
Describe why it's important to share concerns about abuse.
To make sure that they're kept safe and no injuries.
Describe the limits of your own competence with regard to safeguarding and protecting.
If it might be a very bad criminal offence, or if someone is really badly abused, that you inform your manager.
Good. Outline why it is important to treat information about possible abuse confidentially.
To keep the affected person safe from getting out public, or for even more people off him or something like that.
Good. List the types of accidents, injuries and illnesses that may occur in own area of work.
You can get broken bones, fractures, head injuries. You can sometimes get illnesses from bacteria when if equipment isn't wiped down properly or cleaned properly.
Good. Outline how to respond correctly to emotional distress.
Talk to the affected person, confident tone, make sure that they're right, or inform supervisor.
Outline how to deal with accidents, injuries and illnesses before qualified assistance arrives.
If necessary, put in a recovery position and get them out of the way of people to make sure, and sit them down, make sure that they're safe and they're not crowded.
Describe how to decide whether to contact the on-site first aider or immediately call the emergency services.
Well, it depends on how severe the injury is. If it's just a bruise, and maybe just let first aid it. If it's maybe a cracked open head or something, go for emergency.
Describe the procedures to contact the emergency services.
Call 999 or emergency services.
Outline why it is important to protect the casualty and others involved from further harm.
To stop them from panicking and freaking out.
Good. Outline the procedures to protect the casualty and others.
Give the casualty space and move them to an empty area where they're not crowded.
Outline why it is important to provide comfort and reassurance.
To keep the affected person and others calm.
Describe how to do that.
Talk to them comforting, say everything's going to be alright, and tell them that emergency or whoever is needed, that they're on the way.
Outline own responsibilities for reporting accidents.
Tell the supervisor or write down, and then accidents book or something like that.
Outline the procedures for reporting accidents.
Tell supervisor manager.
Good. Describe the emergency procedures in own place of work.
Get first aid on your supervisor.
Outline what instructions must be given to the people involved.
For them to try and stay quiet and to give the casualty space.
Outline organisational reporting procedures for emergencies.
We'll call emergency service and supervisor.
Good. Describe the types of problems that may occur when carrying out emergency procedures.
Gather crowd that are not giving them space, casualty starts to panic.
Describe why problems that occur when carrying out emergency procedures should be reported.
To prevent them from happening again or stop them.
Identify who to report problems to.
Supervisor or manager.